Parrots are the bright, living colors of the Amazon. So what are their feathers doing in a more than 600-year-old tomb in the middle of a desert hundreds of kilometers away? This question started more than a decade-long journey. I'm a biologist, and for my PhD I was studying wild macaws in the Peruvian Amazon, but I was also fascinated by Peru's ancient cultures. So when I came across with the work of Dr. Izumi Shimada at the Sikkim Museum, I reached out to him. He told me his team actually found an intact tomb at Pachacamac that also included some colorful feathers. In 2010, he invited me to the site, and our cross-disciplinary collaboration began.
The archaeological site of Pachacamac, which lies outside of the city of Lima, Peru, is one of the preeminent religious centers of the Andean civilization. Since the beginning of the Spanish colonial era, it suffered intensive looting. Our 2005 discovery of a major intact tomb containing 34 pre-Hispanic burial bundles, some decorated with a bundle of feathers of Amazonian parrots, allowed us to conduct our cross-disciplinary investigation into various aspects of these feathers and their acquisitions.
My job was to be a DNA detective. You can't identify the bird species with high confidence with just some ancient feathers. So we had to look for ancient DNA, which is very challenging work.
For this study, we work in a specialized clean lab for paleogenomic tasks. In this kind of laboratories, such as the one at the Australian Centre for Ancient DNA of the University of Adelaide in Australia, we had to wear protective gear to make sure we didn't contaminate these priceless samples.
We use methods specifically designed to recover ancient degraded DNA, and we successfully unlocked genetic information preserved in the archaeological feathers. The results were remarkably clear and revealed the species of bird these feathers once belonged to.
First, we identified 5 bird species, including the scarlet macaw and the blue and yellow macaw. And second, the genetic diversity was high, especially in the case of the scarlet macaw. This meant that the animals were not from small local breeding farms, they were actually captured from large and wide populations in the Amazon.
So the genetics told us where they were from, the wild Amazon, but how were they acquired? Were they trading just the feathers or the live birds?
We found the smoking gun using stable isotopes. The chemical signature of the feathers showed that the birds were eating a coastal diet, things like maize, and not a typical rainforest diet. This proved that humans were transporting live parrots and keeping them alive hundreds of kilometers far from their home.
This made the how question even more urgent. The Andes Mountains are one of the most formidable barriers on Earth. This is where I use computational modeling. First I modeled the bird's ancient habitat, then I used landscape modeling to connect these habitats with Pachacamac. 2 distinct routes lead up, one shorter direct one across the Andes, and another longer one towards the north via intermediaries. These might have been the pre-Inca routes for parrot trade and other items from the rainforest.
This discovery changes our understanding of this period. We often think of it as a time of regional separate cultures, but our study shows that a non-imperial society, the Ychsma, had the power and complexity to manage a long-distance trade network with important intermediaries like the powerful Chimú polity, reaching all the way to the rainforest.
This 15-year-long journey connecting biology, archaeology, and genetics revealed a story of economic connection that was lost to time. It shows how deeply humans have valued these birds for millennia and provides a powerful new toolkit to unlock more secrets of the ancient world.